Hello, good evening, welcome to this evening's edition of GCBC. Andy, if you have noticed, is still playing his OCZ match on his stream on Davovision, so he isn't quite here with us just at the moment, but we do have a guest with us. 20 Phoenix is joining us from a different country. 20 Phoenix, good evening, welcome to the show.
Hello.
How are we?
Not too bad.
Jolly good.
Rainy Wales.
Whereabouts in Wales do you reside?
Cardiff.
Oh, in the capital. Very good place to be as well. Okay, so this evening we've got a bit of a packed show. So we're going to try and squeeze it all in. But at the moment, let's see what's happening in the UKBBL. Let's get a match up, and then we can say hello to 20 Phoenix a bit in a bit more detail. Get to know him. It's the first time you've been on the show, isn't it, 20 Phoenix?
Correct. I've popped onto Davo's Twitch stream once before when I was presenting a Champions League idea, but other than that, I haven't really spoken on Twitch at all.
Okay. So welcome. Well, good evening, Burgers. Nice to have you with us. There's only a couple of games going on at the moment, but there is one from one of the Premiership divisions, I think. I know Infinite Pink. Is this Unwanted Underlings? Not sure if this is from the Premiership. I'm going to have a look, see which division we're bringing this from. It's a fairly high division, I think, looking at the TVs. What are you playing in the UKBBL at the moment, 20 Phoenix? This is Altdorf West, by the way. Wood Elves, okay. So this is Infinite Pink's Noxious Gases versus Cormac's Unwanted Underlings from Tier 2. Skaven versus Undead, it would appear. And the Undead have the ball. In fact, we're going to get a little bit of a treat by the looks of it. We're going to actually have a mummy touchdown celebration, which you're not going to see very often. There's quite a few broken Undead. Skaven.
Interested to see how the mummy ended up with the ball.
Yeah, let's flick that back. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see what we can. Oh no, he actually picked it up. So there's the goal. The turn after it's with the. So there we go. We can actually see what actually happened. So Wizard Strike. Wizard Strike knocks out the goal. Ball scatters to the mummy, to a gutter runner, and it went loose. Okay. So it was on the floor. I played Skaven this weekend actually at the UKBBL tabletop. Good evening, Cornight. Oh, Cornight, the FA Cup holder, is here joining us for the FA Cup draw, which will be covered later on. And there we go. So a skeleton was pushed onto the ball, and the ball scattered to a mummy. And then the Skaven took a 3 dice uphill and rolled the skull. And down they went. So the answer is 20 Phoenix. They rolled a 6.
The same way as any mummy ends up with a ball.
I guess this is very true. So 20 Phoenix, what I like to do whenever we have somebody on the show for the first time is to get the guests to tell us a little bit about their Blood Bowl journey when they started playing, etc, etc. Favourite races that they don't get on with so much, and anything really relatively interesting. So when did you first start playing Blood Bowl?
I first started playing about 2012.
Okay.
I used to play, I'd go around a friend's house when I was in school, who played Games Workshop games. Always was interested, but parents didn't like it, so never got involved with it. But he used to have the cardboard version. I don't know what edition.
Oh wow! What, with the cardboard miniatures?
Yeah.
Oh, that was edition 1. That is a long time ago. Wow.
The guy I played last week turned up to play a game with some cardboard cutout ones from edition 1 as well.
Oh, fantastic. They are still out there.
Yeah, I got into it through Cyanide. I bought the game.
Okay.
Tried it out. Was terrible at it, so put it down and didn't touch it for another 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Then when I was bored one day, went back and said, right, I'm going to learn how to play this game. Went and joined an online league. It snowballed from there.
Wow, that's to actually lose interest in a game and then to come back to it is actually quite unique. I think a lot of people, once they've played a game and if they've decided they don't like it, they leave it as that. But I suppose the Blood Bowl community is richer for it. By the way, that's Glass Smashford Jr. on display here for the Skeletons, for the Skaven. I actually had him playing for me this weekend at the UKBBL tabletop tournament. Good evening to Tector, good evening to Robbo, current UKBBL champion, of course. Good evening, Loki Star. Nice to have you all with us. What we're watching at the moment is a Tier 2 match between Unwanted Underlings and Infinite Pinks. I've forgotten his team name again. Let me just check. It's Noxious Gases. So that's what we've got on display. I'm going to have to close a few things down though. So otherwise we're going to have a crash. Yeah. I'm using up too many resources on the computer just at the moment, so we're going to have to close some stuff down before everything breaks.
I know the feeling. My computer I've had since 2011.
Yeah.
Just running Twitch, I think these days seems to be too much for it.
Yeah, running Twitch as well as having Blood Bowl 2 open and having Discord open. It's my youngest daughter's birthday today. It was my middle child being very, very excited that we've got my youngest daughter a Wonder Woman whip. I daren't tell her it's not for her sister. Anyway, it's enough about the bedroom antics. Good evening, Rinjani. Nice to have you with us. He's lost Fez Glitch as well. Oh yeah, Fez Glitch. There he is on the bench. If these knockouts don't work out, Infinite Pink isn't going to have Fez Glitch coming on. He'll get he'll be on for one turn, and then he'll get sent off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he's definitely going to be losing him. Even if all the knockouts wake up, he's going to lose him. Oh dear. So, over the years, 20 Phoenix, obviously I'm expecting you to tell us that you've tried an awful lot of the races.
I've tried them all in leagues and in competitive format at some point.
What, in tabletop?
Tabletop, I am 75% of the way through all races.
You're doing your NAF 24, are you?
Yeah, I'll have it done by next year.
Nice. Okay. So, with that wealth of experience, have there been some favourites that have popped up?
I played 11 seasons of Vampires in OCC.
Okay.
That's still my favourite team, favourite race.
Vamps, eh?
I just played them in a tabletop league as well.
Okay.
Local tabletop league.
They're a very
in contention.
They're a very niche race, aren't they?
Yeah, but they do things that other races can't. And they're one of the few races where defence is actually fun.
Defence is always fun. It's where you win and lose Blood Bowl games.
Doesn't mean you have to enjoy it.
True. I think we're going to see a gutter run a blitz on the ball carrier here. Is he going to do the 3 dice uphill again? So, with inducements with Vampires, I suppose you don't get many inducements when you're playing Vampires in a league setting, because you tend to, I suppose they're quite heavy on TV, aren't they?
Especially in the new format. In the old format, you'd get random MVPs ending up on falls, which would then die. So your TV would keep itself down a little bit better. But the new format, you putting your MVPs forward as the vampires pretty much all the time.
Yeah. So that's in Blood Bowl 2016 in the league format.
Yeah.
Okay. And in the I suppose.
Just finished.
Sorry.
The league we just finished was Blood Bowl 2016 with Death Zone 1.
Okay. Okay. The tabletop tournament that we had this weekend, we did actually allow the inducements from Death Zone 2 as well, and Charlie Banks, because it was quite a generous skill package. Actually, we took a 1250 TV, which is as generous as they get, and we actually used the star player points package that's in use at the Welsh Open, which I'm sure you will have frequented, with the 48 star player point option. And Charlie Banks took a dirty, overpowered roster. He took Zons with Roxana Dartnell and Carla Von Kill. It was just filthy, and he only managed to finish 6th. So.
Well, it's still Charlie.
It is. Wow. Shots have been fired at you, Banks. I know he won't be watching, but we can tell him later. Wow.
The last tabletop tournament I went to, there was 8 halflings out of 30-ish races.
Yeah. That's a lot of halflings. Why were halflings so popular?
They were giving away a 3-star player to every team, and it was tiered along with the skill package. So the worse the tier, the better the star player you got.
Okay.
Stunty variant was a strength 5 claw mighty blow piece.
Wow. That's everything. I did play halflings this weekend as well. Actually, they took the standard deep root Zara combination, so which was tricky if they all got together. So, I mean, turning it on its head, are there any races that you generally avoid now, if you can, that you find just too dull or too difficult to play? I suppose it's 2 different questions. Everyone's got a list of races that are dull, but then there's another list of races that most people have that it talks about the ones that people just struggle to play.
I think in terms of dullness, it's all to do with time frame. I would happily turn up to a tournament with any race and enjoy myself. I'm not sure I could put in a 11 season stint with the Wolves in a league.
Okay. I guess you're not alone on that.
No. Other than that, I play anything. One of the biggest bits of advice I was given when I first started playing was try every race once. And I've kind of taken that to heart. I very rarely take the same race to tournaments consecutively. I mix things up quite a bit.
So I suppose the big question then that I'm dying to ask you is, because you're joining one of the UKBBL teams to the team championship in York, what race are you planning to bring there? Have you coordinated with your fellow teammates yet?
Not at all. All we know is that Andy is taking Dark Elves. It looks likely that Agnesh will be either lizards or orcs.
He won't be lizards. I will categorically state right now. He played lizards this weekend and hated them.
I think the team might have vetoed him taking lizards when I took a look at the final results.
Yeah. No, he did not enjoy lizards this weekend. Although he wasn't the worst lizard man team there. Well done, Schaefer, who can't be with us tonight. But Schaefer took the worst lizard build in a very, very generous skill package. It was dreadful. Tapestry did also take lizards. Tapestry actually finished in 4th place with lizards, but Schaefer did manage to take lizards with a 1250 48 star player point build to last place and took home the donkey trophy. So, despite the fact that
Am I right in thinking he's the guy that took no block, no wrestle?
Correct. Correct. No block, no wrestle. He just took 4 break tackle, 2 tackle, a catch skink, and only 2 rerolls. So everyone predicted that the wooden spoon match on the last game 5, this was at the start of the tournament, would be between Schaefer's Lizards and Righty's Goblins, and it was. And Righty missed out on his 5th wooden spoon thanks to Schaefer. There was an Underworld Goblin only team, a stunty Underworld team on display as well, and they did very nicely. But they took the new Ball and Chain Skaven star player, the Movement 5 one, so removed a fair few players. So, in fact, in one game, that Underworld Goblin team actually met the Goblin team, and there were 3 balls and chains running around on the pitch at the same time. So there you go. Who's yelled about Khemri are the most boring? Dwarves are heaps more flexible. Loki Star, you and I will have a chat about Khemri. We will talk about this next when you're on the show in a couple of weeks' time. Wow. Try them. As 20 Phoenix has said, try all of the races before you decide. Okay, so he's done quite well here. This is going to be interesting to see what they do here to try and score. This is good defense by Infinite Pink, in my opinion. I suppose the Ghoul is now going to come around and try and blitz Glart out the way, I guess. This is a huge blitz coming up. Where's the Mummy got break tackle? He does, so that's fortuitous. No, the Mummy has break tackle, so that's fine. He's alright. Just needs to roll a 2+. There we go. He's got a reroll in hand. Break tackle goes. There's the Mummy score. It's about as animated as a Mummy gets. Congratulations to the unwanted underlings. Tilbeast, I have tried all the races, but every race bar one has the same problems. They're not orcs. I totally agree. Was that a movement 2 Mummy that scored? I didn't spot that, Robbo. Was that a movement 2 Mummy that actually scored there? I'm going to have a look. Lots of Skaven woke up there. Oh, crikey. It was as well. That was the movement 2 Mummy that scored. Well, you know, what can we say, Robbo? That movement 2 Mummy just managed to score a touchdown. So what's wrong with that? Who would keep that? Who would keep that? Well, clearly Cormac would, because he's just scored with him.
This is the first time I've seen a Fanatic on BB2.
Yeah, that would be Fez Glitch. Disturbing presence, foul appearance. We're only going to see him for a short while. I don't think Fez Glitch is very good for Skaven teams.
Nor me.
Because you tend to score quickly with Skaven, don't you?
I'm a 2-1 grinder, no matter what the race.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You don't like to play the open, expansive passing option?
No, I was talking to Itchin on Discord a week or so ago.
Okay.
Comparing NAF touchdown records.
Oh yes.
And we both found that we're both very conservative when it comes to scoring.
Well, I'm the complete opposite to that. This weekend, I played 5 games. I had a 3-1, a 3-1, a 5-3, which I lost. I did have a 2-1 against Halflings, but that I did go 1-0 down against the Halflings. I had to score twice in the second half. They controlled the ball in the first half. The only match that was close was against Lizards, and we didn't play that to the finish because my opponent had to go home early. So
Who had most touchdowns?
That was the winner. That was Wood Elves Cyrus. That's the person that beat me 5-3. I had the second highest along with Andy. Andy and I both scored 12 touchdowns this weekend. So. And we both lost to the same person. We were both beaten by Cyrus. Yes, Commissioner Cyrus won the tournament. So, anyone suggest a good place to find out how interceptions zones work in the game? I know the ruler and TT, but not know how to work out with the computer version. Does it not now tell you who's in an intercept zone when you actually plan it out? Or are you trying to plan it ahead of time? Surprise, surprise, Elves won. Well, yes, they won this time, Tilbeast, but the time before, they're not often the winners. UKBBL has been won by a whole host of races. Orcs have won it on at least 4 occasions. High Elves have won it once. Kemri have won it once. Ceramel won it with Kemri. Which was quite interesting, because that was quite interesting because Andy David took Kemri to the same TT. Andy finished near the bottom and Ceramel actually won virtually the same roster, which was quite funny. Norse have won it before. So yeah, I mean it's a whole mixed match. That's why we constantly change the package, because obviously different teams do better in different skill packages. 20 Phoenix, are you involved in the running of the Welsh Open?
No.
Okay.
It's run by 2 of my Welsh teammates, Andy McDonald Hawker, who is one of the green suits at OCC, and a guy called Daparana, who only really plays tabletop tournaments.
Okay. And who normally wins the Welsh Open? Races.
Andy Davis won it a couple of times.
I meant race. Yeah, Andy's won it a couple of times with Dark Elves. Yeah, I've seen the trophies.
Yeah, probably heard about it too.
Yes, I've seen the trophies. Oh, good evening, Mystic John. Thank you for joining us from Atlanta. Yes.
Wood Elves are strong, very strong in that rule set.
What's the TV in the Welsh Open?
1100.
Okay. I think Wood Elves are just strong in any skill package at most tournaments, to be honest.
Pretty much.
I think there's certainly 3 or 4 races that are always going to be strong in the kind of TVs that are talked about in tournaments. Wood Elves, obviously. Norse are always pretty strong, aren't they?
Yeah, I've nearly won a tournament with Norse.
Yeah. Which other ones are fairly strong? Undead, yeah, obviously at low TV under, because you can have everything you want out the box. Surprisingly, Underworld, I think, are pretty strong in most of them, because you can have pretty much what you want.
They're a little bit too dicey to
They are. They would be for someone that likes the 2-1 grind. 20 Phoenix.
Well, I'm saying that having won my first ever NAF tournament with Underworld.
Brilliant. Which tournament was that?
It's the biggest one-dayer in Britain. Thorble.
Which one? Sorry.
Thorble.
Okay, where's that?
Swindon.
Okay.
Near Swindon.
Awesome. So, how many tournaments do you think you get to each year?
About 10 normally. I try to average about one a month.
10 tournaments a year. No, Mystic John, this is an Altdorf East or Altdorf West match, I think. Unwanted Underlings versus Noxious Gases. So, the reason Andy Davis is not here at the moment, as you can see, running along the bottom of there, he forgot about his OCC match. We're hoping that he'll be joining us soon. Yes, Altdorf West. Thank you, Tector. What's happened? What happened with my favourite UKBBL rats? No, he got rid of them. Mystic John turned his back on the rats, I think, and has gone Kislev.
Has Mystic played his first game yet?
I don't know. We can check. We have the technology.
interested to see what build he went with to start with.
They've all gone very differently. All of the people taking the everybody that's taken the Kislev teams have taken very different builds. Mailer. Oh no, someone's named 2 teams as Mailer. What's your team name, Mystic John? Remind me. Looking forward to the grudge match if it goes ahead. Which grudge match are you talking about, Frankfurter?
The Sage Anton Lunar one in the Prem East.
I wanted him to say it, 20 Phoenix.
Right.
But yeah. I think they, having seen the PMs that have been going backwards and forwards between the 2 of them, I think they're going to play the game. I don't know when.
Yeah, it's good. Always good to see games getting played.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be going ahead. So Fez Glitch managed to get a couple of people down. Apparently the new Skaven Ball and Chain in Blood Bowl 2nd edition. Oh look, 1 turner scored. Scored by H1Z1. Swine Flu. Some sexy orc cheerleaders. Look at those. Look at them. Gorgeous. Just for you, Tilbeast. Just for you, Tilbeast. Tilbeast, your strength 4 thrower rolled an agility upgrade. I know that because you're in my division. So no fun for you. Will it be a friendly? It will be a friendly. They're quite amicable. You know, I know that, you know, it wasn't dealt with, you know, as well as we could have done by a number of parties involved, but it's resolved now, so we're not gonna talk about it. Why have you just thrown up in your mouth a little bit, Keith? And how are you after your very fine tournament this weekend with Skaven? You lost your first 2, didn't you? Orc cheerleaders. You love them. You love them. You're sharing with Jimbo Deeney, aren't you, at in the York tournament?
Yep.
I'm really, really, really sorry about that. The only good thing I can tell you is you'll get the bed to yourself, because Deeney generally sleeps on the couch. If it's one of those rooms with a double bed and a couch. I would.
Well, I'm happy about that.
I would, however, check that he's only not booked a double, because then there's some issues. He does have a slight, and I'm saying this in the nicest sense of the word, slight problem with flatulence. Having travelled up to him from London to Nottingham this weekend, so
I can live with that.
So what team are you playing in the UKBBL at the moment, 20 Phoenix?
I've got Wood Elves.
And which division's that in?
Prem East.
Okay. And how's your season started?
Played my first game last night against Cornite. Was fairly eventful. The pitch invasion took down half his team.
Nice,
so,
always good.
Forced him backwards to start off with.
You're playing Robin Wood and the Merry Elves. That's the team, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
He had an advantage before the game started, since his tree was missed next game. So if there's a tree, he got a wizard.
Nice.
Always an advantage in those sort of games.
Absolutely.
Managed to stall him out for 8 turns, but then ran out of time on turn 8 while I'm moving my last piece, which probably could have been key. You ran
out of time.
Yeah, I'm not the fastest player.
Wow. I bet that was huge.
Had a 1-turn attempt, which my tree triple sculled on. I passed the loner reroll, but then that just allowed my catcher to fail the first GFI and injure himself. Scored pretty quickly second half. Let Cornight score pretty quickly back, and then I had a skill icon issue where I didn't realise his marker on my war dancer who got bolted in my backfield at diving tackle, which caused a turnover and lost me the game.
Okay.
But there was time to fail in the second one-turner as well.
To be fair, I don't think you can moan because you did end up winning 3-1. So.
No, I lost 3-1.
Oh, you lost 3-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, he is the FA Cup champion, I suppose. Have you missed the draw for the FA Cup? No, you haven't, Frankfurter. No. We're waiting for Andy, to be honest. I'm just going to give him a little nudge. Here we go. There we go. He promised me this weekend, having spent some time with Andy this weekend, he promised me he'd be here, and then I find out he's forgotten about his OCC match, which is a disaster. So no. Good evening, Waldorf. Good evening, Corball. I'll happily accept more people into the FA Cup if that any of you are watching that haven't signed up for it. There are still a few spaces for the round of 64. That's the way we will call it. So, Insidious planning to go. Are you going to the World Cup? Is that the plan, 20 Phoenix? Are you going to go to Austria?
Yeah, I have a running agreement with the girlfriend that both tournaments are okay as long as she can fly out and join me afterwards.
Okay. Okay. So where else have you? Oh, I suppose let's talk about that. I mean, where have you taken the girlfriend post Blood Bowl?
Well, this will be the first year.
Oh, okay.
So we've got Euro Bowl in Portugal.
Nice.
Next month.
Yeah.
So she's flying out afterwards. Going to spend 3 days in Porto and 3 days in Lisbon.
Nice. Okay. And then Austria next year. Are you going to do the World Cup and the Euro Bowl next year then?
World Cup's 2019.
Oh yes, that's what I mean.
Won the European Euros in the same year as the World Cup.
Right. Okay. But Euro Bowls every year except World Cup years then.
Yeah.
Okay. You've forgotten to sign up. Pop it in the thread, and I'll make sure you're included, 20 Phoenix, when we do the draw. Mystic John, when we do the draw. Just post up your team name, etc., etc. Tell us about your build, Mystic John, for your Kislev team, because I know that was a question that 20 Phoenix asked. Oh, not that one. There we go. Good evening, James, as well. Insidious has got allowances with his wife. He's got to take her. There'll be like wags, Blood Bowl wags on holiday.
Hello.
Oh Christ, Andy, you're very loud. Hang on, let me just turn you down.
Hello. You're also being broadcast on my stream as well.
Thanks, Andy.
So do not say fuck or bugger. This is a family show, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic touchback. Good out. Right, we can give it to the rookie vamp.
So, what vamp? What are you watching, Andy?
Playing vampires as well. It's great. I love vampires.
What do you mean you're playing vampires? You should be focused on... Have you finished your OCC match?
Nearly. Yes. Yeah, we finished the OCC game.
And now you're playing another game against vampires?
Yeah. Yes.
Right, so Davo's here. There's a few people still signing up for the FA Cup. Andy, you're not in the FA Cup this season.
I'm not, no. Because we haven't got time.
Apparently that makes you a Wally, I read.
No.
Right, yeah.
No, it's because the head of the that post is "Where's Andy Davo?" and then obviously because of the books, "Where's Wally?" That wasn't me.
No. I interpreted it my own way.
Okay, fine. That's probably fair. It's probably fair. 20 Phoenix is here, Andy. We've been chatting.
Hello,
Good
Phoenix.
evening, 20p. Good evening.
Evening.
Hope you're well.
He's popping his GCBC cherry tonight. He's not been on this stream.
Are you going to be gentle?
Well, I think we've broken him in because Davo wasn't here for the first 39 minutes. So, like he promised me yesterday, he would be.
Yes, go on.
I don't know what to say, Gav.
I completely forgot I was doing this.
I know, right? But what Andy has missed, of course, is the movement to Mummy scoring a touchdown.
How are these things allowed?
Was that a pass from the break tackle dodge ogre?
No.
That would have been great.
20 Phoenix, to be fair to 20 Phoenix, he did ask, I wonder how that happened. And the answer was from first of all a lightning bolt that knocked the ball into the Mummy's hands, which he didn't catch, then bounced into an empty square eventually after bobbling around, and then the following play was a blitz from the Skaven onto a skeleton onto the ball then scattered to the Mummy, who then promptly rolled a 6.
Nice.
And then he ran up the field and walked it in. A movement to Mummy.
Very nice. Was he poorly?
I'm not sure.
He is.
I'm not sure run is the right word.
No, he is a poorly Mummy. He does have break tackle. To be fair, he's a break tackle Mummy.
It's like Star-Lord. He had a poorly mummy, didn't he?
Oh, pop culture there. For those of you who haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, why not? I suppose is the fair answer.
It's the best thing ever. It's brilliant. That I love it.
It's not bad, is it? Have you seen the second one, Zunk?
Have, buddy. Nearly as good as the first.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Bit different, but it's definitely worth a watch. But the first was fantastic.
Right, so we're going to do the FA Cup draw now.
How many numbers are we having?
I'm about to tell you that because I've just been a couple of people. Anybody
Sure,
else?
I will. If you're sure, I will join. The right people, I won't.
There are spaces for the round of 64. So,
sign me up then. Go on.
but if we're at even numbers, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, no. If you don't want to buy, yeah. All right. If you need me, sign me up.
We need to get down to 32. So.
Yep.
I'm conscious that the Davo Vision viewers are talking about stuff, but not. I don't want to hijack the GCBC conversation by responding to them. Bear with us, viewers. Bear with us. You have, if you're curious, we have 20 Phoenix and Gav Coleman from UKBBL doing the FA Cup draw live right now for UK Bubble. And Gav is, in fact, a commissioner of UK Bubble. Gav, we speak very fondly of UK Bubble in our stream. Coming straight from the horse's mouth, why should people possibly want to play UKBBL rather than just say Open Ladder?
The main thing about the UKBBL that is different is we like to build on fluff. So the structure of the league is divided into 2 tiers. There's the East and the West, so straight away you've got a little bit of competition about which of those conferences is better. Andy, which conference is better, East or West?
West, obviously, 'cause that's where I am.
Yeah, West is best, apparently, but East is the beast, and the last 3 tournaments, or the last 3 seasons, have been won by the East, haven't they, Andy?
Yes, don't know how, but yes.
I can't remember.
In fact, when's the last time you actually...
Better, Andy.
It's because the East is better. That's right. Because obviously 20 Phoenix is in the East. So am I. We run. We have over the seasons, and we're in our 30th season now. So UK Blood Bowl League began in. I've actually got the exact date that the UKBBL started. I know this because it was talked about this weekend. The UKBBL started on August in 2009. So we are currently in our 8th year of UKBBL. This is our 30th season. We originally were on Blood Bowl 1, the vanilla game, seasons 1 to 3. And a number of commissioners have come and gone over the years. And then we moved into Blood Bowl Dark Elf Edition for a very short while, and then Legendary Edition came out, which was just at the end of Season 5, moving into Season 6, which is when I joined. And there we stayed for a few seasons until Chaos Edition came out, and as we added the races, they came along. And then when Cyanide decided to announce Blood Bowl 2, we decided to bring it in. And we've allowed all of the inducements, so the stadium enhancements, the aging rules are in there, and we run perpetual leagues. We do cap races, so if too many of one race start to turn up, we stop those races from coming along, which is currently set at 12.5%. We run a main league of 168 coaches, but we also run conference divisions. So we have a waiting list to come into the league. Our waiting list is at around about 30 at the moment, so we're doing okay for numbers. We also run a number of tabletop tournaments throughout the year. We've just had one this weekend, which Andy didn't win that either. In fact, we were looking at the tankard that we award, that's all engraved. If Andy doesn't win the next tournament, he won't have won that for 3 years. In real time, so he's on a bit of a dry rut of winning things with the UKBBL. Although I will add, to be fair to Andy, he is the coach that has won the UKBBL more than any other coach. So there you go. He's also won the UKBBL tabletop tournament more often than any other coach as well. So it's funny because it's been quite a while since he's done it. This weekend gone, Andy did take a very highly powered Wood Elf roster, which he managed to talk one of the UKBBL's co-commissioners into taking exactly the same roster to see who would do better with it. And
I didn't talk him into it. He asked what roster should he take, and I was like, well, this is pretty good, have this.
And then so Thyrus, the co-commissioner, also took the same roster, who then promptly beat Andy. What was the score in the match against the same roster as yours, Andy?
4-3.
4-3. 4-3 to Thyrus. But he played that roster better than you did.
He rolled less double ones than I did, certainly. No, he played very well. He absolutely played very well.
So, if you like cheap abuse dressed up as fluff, UKBBL is absolutely where it's at.
We also on a Monday night we run this program 8:30 to 10:30. Look at what's going on around the league, see what's happening. We used to run a newspaper as well, which kind of fell by the wayside when Twitch started to take over. So TV overtook the written word, but there are a number of people in the UKBBL who do like to write about their teams, write up scribbles, etc., etc. We also have uploads of the matches, and the reason we have to upload them is because we pulled extra data off which isn't available without actually doing some extra programming with it. So things like most divisions run a tournament each season to look at who can do the most fouling. Each of them also looks at what is called the Showboat Shield, so the teams that do the most flair plays during the year, either being passing, interceptions, go for it, dodges, etc., things like that, they get totted up for the Showboat Shield. And then there's obviously the one for people who like to kill things as well, for the number of injuries caused over the season. We monitor all of those things on top of the usual stats that you can get in game now. So these are all additional things that we've done over the years to kind of make the UKBBL a little bit different from the open leagues that are out there. You only play one game a week, so it's very, very useful for those coaches who can't play super regularly. Everyone that's playing in the UKBBL gets one game a week. Oh dear, we're getting a blitz on a Skaven. Oh, and we've got him. Down he goes. It's looking good for the undead, this one now.
So that's the 2 ward answers off.
So this is covering 2 games simultaneously.
It is, isn't it?
Technology, what they can do these days, eh?
But this is the first Darvo Vision and GCBC crossover. So we're going to do the FA Cup draw now. So I've got the numbers in front of me. So you need 1 to 56.
Okay.
So make sure you've got those numbers. This is going to test you, Andy, because I know how rubbish you are at streaming and playing Blood Bowl at the same time in the first place. Streaming, playing Blood Bowl, and coming up with witty bingo number calling.
No. All right, so I could hand this over to my co-caster here, couldn't I?
You could. Zunk, you need to have numbers from 1 to 56.
Shh, hang on, I'm writing. Hang on. 20, 21, 22. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
No, you need all 56, you need to cross them off.
Yeah, he knows.
26, 27, 28.
I need a pen. Oh, here we go, this will do. Right, so 20 Phoenix. We always allow the guests on GCBC to do the home teams rather than the staff. Home and away. So hopefully you've got 1 to 56.
I've sped things up by putting in a grid.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
No, I'll be alright. I'm staying here. It's fine. Deary me.
We're gonna miss out on the joy of your super bingo calling as well.
I might come up with some.
XXV25.
Right, I'm ready.
Right, here we go. Right, so 20 Phoenix. The first number out of the hat is...
It has to be my own. 20.
Have you just shared with us your home number?
It's 20 Phoenix.
Oh, okay, I'm with you. Okay, so that is Gray Murphy's Belshanar Shadows from Middenheim East High Elf team. So that's Gray Murphy. And he'll be playing...
One Lonely Duck all by itself, number 2.
Duck.
Oh, quad skull. Ouch. I don't recommend a quad skull.
Are we winning?
No, well...
Okay, so Gray Murphy will be playing against the team that we're actually watching right now. He'll be playing Infinite Pink's Noxious Gases. So there we go. Infinite Pink playing in Altdorf West. Okay, and another home team, please.
Number 41.
Number 41. Okay, this is a conference side, so it'll be low TV. This is Ramaset's conference side. He's not declared his race at the moment, but they're called Sneaky Snackers. So with a name like Sneaky Snackers, I'm expecting that to be a halfling team, but we shall wait for confirmation on that. And they'll be playing against Zunk.
Fat Lass Chasing a Duck, 28.
Nice. Nice. Oh, crikey. I can't count. Or Schaefer can't count. Hang on. Wait, Schaefer's typed all these numbers up and has left 28 out. Hang on, I'm going to have to check. Schaefer is, for viewers that haven't heard of the UKBBL before, Schaefer is one of the commissioner's lackeys. He is the T-boy. I'm just going to have a look if Schaefer can't count or not.
PA, I think, is what he was hoping.
Genuinely has left 28 out. So 28 isn't on the list.
Not the hero we wanted, he's the hero we deserve.
That's a possible buy. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Alright, he's got 1 dice on the ball. Obviously it's a pal.
23, 24, 25. I'm writing numbers now, just like Zunk. Right. Okay.
Fucking outrageous.
What's the matter, Andy?
Oh, I've only got 2 vamps. He's powed the Bludge Vampire twice, and on the second attempt of powering it, he knocked it out. and then this turn I've just quad schooled, and so he one diced my ball carrier, knocked it over and stunned it. So I've got no vampires on the field this turn, effectively.
Oh, maybe you're right, but getting banged on by wood elves, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't thought this through.
We'll get the boiling oil ready, it'll be alright. Get them medieval on their ass.
There are currently 9 buys in this first round this season. And I'm just putting them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. Right, so I need a... So that's the first buy, Ramazet. We'll get a buy into the second round. So, I need another home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
33.
33 is another Skaven team from Middenheim West. Max damages Tales from the Crib. Max damage.
Oh, come on! 75, 75, 75. Really?
It's not like Andy getting salty on his own stream, is it, viewers? I'm sure you've all seen this. Andy's normally much more cheerful on the UKBBL stream, because when Andy's on the UKBBL stream, he's not playing. So he's a much more cheerful soul. But when he is losing and someone's beating him with just having decent dice, he gets a little bit salty. That's fair, isn't it, Andy?
It's not.
I need an away team, Zunk.
Oh, right, yeah. Snake chasing after Callista Flockhart, 15.
15. Frankfurter. The Nurgle Alt-Term Forest East team, the Fecal Fetishists.
Oh, Frank watches our show. I don't know if he's on at the moment. Hello, Frank.
He's watching here at the moment, actually.
Oh, well, fine.
Wank dice.
The sneaky snackers are goblins. Thank you, Ramazet. Goblins. You've got to buy into the first round with goblins. So, well done. Although Tector has just said he can join if we need an extra coach. Tector, I'm going to put you down.
Spectacular.
Andy, Tilbeast is saying Blood Bowl is great, but it's the most frustrating game to play when things are going badly.
It is. It absolutely is. It's really annoying.
To make you feel better. Tector, I'm putting you in the cup. You've now volunteered. With your lizards, isn't it? Lizards. Davo's playing Chaos in the UKBBL because he only plays overpowered teams. Are you actually playing as the vampires, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay.
601 right. in here. This is other than this game, it's gone really well. And the line of scrimmage, we got a casualty in 2 KOs. That line of scrimmage. This should have been fine. Shouldn't have been.
What number did you just call, by the way, Zunk? It was 15. Yeah, 15. I've just found it. Okay, so we've had 1, 2.
We can expect less OP races from Andy.
No, this is Andy.
I am playing non-OP races. I'm playing vampires.
But in somewhere meaningful.
Champ ladder.
It's actually really good fun. I'm really enjoying it.
You won €100 last month, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Right.
What did you spend?
What did you spend your £100 on, Andy?
I haven't received it yet.
Oh, okay.
Headphones.
Right, let's have another home team, please.
21.
21 is Dark Elf team from Tier 2. Oh, sorry, from Tier 4, All-Term Forest East. Nagarai Shadow Reavers, Fant Fox. And the away team, Zunk.
Snake trying to get on a space hopper, 50.
Okay. Telford Irving's Physico Mathematica. That's a human team from Telford. Obviously in the FA Cup, for those of you that are watching Andy's stream, home field advantage is a thing, which is all the more fun. Okay,
yeah, stands out.
So you can do another away team now, Zunk, because this is the first buy that's been built in.
Fat lad waiting for the chip shop to open, number 8.
That would be Ugnash. Luck's out.
I'm not saying Agnes is a fat lad.
Ugnash.
It's coincidence.
That's a Premiership East team buying through to the second round. Them Crooked Vultures from Premiership East. Who did you get? Oh, Frankfurter, you're playing Max Damage. You're up against a Skaven team from Tier 2, Tales from the Crib. Okay, next home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
47.
Number 47. That's Minheim West Tier 2 Dark Elf team, the Polk High Pink Panthers. Al Bundy. Also known as Noamtu. For those of you that...
Noamtu's on. Hey, Noamtu. He's got is that with his team out of 3B?
No, that's with his... This is the UKBBL, not the OCC. So,
oh, sorry, yeah.
But that's okay. I knew what you're talking about, so that's good.
Yeah.
I need to just mark these guys off. Famp Fox has been called. Okay, another home team, please.
Cheerleader trying to catch a balloon. 49.
Oh, sorry.
Cheerleader trying to catch a balloon. 14.
49.
Oh.
That's Itch and Masak. That was the away team. Itch and Masak.
Well, a 4 looks like a lass waving her arms around, doesn't it? And a 9's a balloon. So there you go.
It depends.
Look, it's not easy, this. I'm making this up as I go along.
How do you draw your 4?
Ladies and gentlemen, just pause Gav's stream for a second. I've just been 2 dice uphill. Zunk, you're not even probably watching the stream. Have a guess what he might have just rolled. Have a little wild guess.
Yellow ones. I am watching
Double
it.
Yellow ones.
Yes, I see it. Yellow ones. Again.
Every single fucking time.
11% works 90% of the time.
It is. It's 11% of the time he will not roll double yellow on.
Did they roll completely yellow, or did they have a little exclamation mark in the middle of it?
One of each.
Oh, in which case it's Andy's fault for not having dodge. No, it's Andy's fault for not having dodge on that player. Nobody else to blame but yourself. Yeah, Itchin is playing Nurgle. His team is called Rancidian Knights from Griffinswood East.
I'm going to foul that little shitbag now.
Home team, please, 20 Phoenix. 20 Phoenix home team.
No, number 1.
Number 1. Oh, it's Schaefer. The Dark Elf team. Torment. And he'll be playing against...
Fat lad chasing Callista Flockhart, 18.
Oh, by the way, it's 1 to 57 now, by the way.
He's not going to capture.
Oh my...
Double skulls. Double skulls. Fantastic.
Getting noises from Andy. Sorry, what number was that?
Fat lad chasing Callista Flockhart, number 18, but he's not going to catch her.
Okay, so that
she's quick on her pins, that lass.
That is the FA Cup holder Cornite playing away at Schaefer. Andy's not happy, I'm getting the impression.
Well, I can hear his
head's
little
just
whip
bounced
now
off the
and then.
desk.
It's just unbelievable. You can't make this shit up.
Yes, no, it's you versus Itchin. Right, so another home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
39.
39. That's a Nurgle team from Altdorf East, FC Nurgleberg, young Nathan. And he'll be playing against Zunk.
This is getting a bit spicy. This is a cheerleader chasing Callista Flockhart, 14.
Okay.
She's gaining ground as well. I don't know how that's going to turn out. Move on, family show.
That's Wobbert with his league team that's no longer playing in the league. But Wobbert isn't playing in the league, so that is still his current league team, despite the fact it's not in the league.
Conclusi, I don't think we've seen you before. Welcome to the show. Good to have you on board, mate. How are you doing?
It's just wow. Oh no.
Just for your new viewer, just to explain the nonsense that's going on here tonight, this is a crossover show between Darvo Vision and GCBC, so we're streaming simultaneously. GCBC is currently covering a match from the UKBBL, and we're doing our FA Cup draw for the season. The reason we've had to do this is because Andy was supposed to be on my stream tonight, helping out, but forgot he had a game on. And then not only did he forget he had a game on, he then carried on streaming on his rather than come to join me. So this is why we've got the crossover tonight. Right, so another home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
Sorry.
6.
Aardvark, I see your cries for help, mate. I'm just a little preoccupied at the sec. I'm sorry, buddy.
20 Phoenix, was that number 6?
56.
56, okay. That actually is Andy Davo.
Woo!
He said he wasn't going to play in the cup, but then at the last minute he decided it's a way for him to win something because it's been such a long time. Okay, and the away team?
Yep, yeah, it's a space hopper waving number 6.
Andy, you're playing against a dwarf team from Colsa Hills East, played by Stu DDJ.
Good.
Okay, and 20 Phoenix, a home team. This will be a bye for this team that you've drawn out the hat.
25.
25 is Glasshammer. Glasshammer's free-range vegan hippies. They're from Prem East. So Glasshammer has a bye into the second round. Congratulations, Glasshammer. And he's out the first round, Stu DDJ says. Good evening, Stu. Great to have you with us. Home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
31.
Isn't it in an away team?
No, that was a bye, that one.
Was there a number to cross out?
No.
Okay.
Top Geezer. Top Geezer, Anarchists of Chaos from Haunted Hills East. His Chorf team is playing against. Now I need an away team, Zunk.
Oh, it's getting hard now. A saluting soldier chasing a duck for his own reasons. 27.
That's Chorfs as well. So this is Chorfs versus Chorf. Chorf mirror match. That's the Dobbling Devils, Haunted Hills East. Covered them on the stream last week. Andy missed that one as well. And a home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
Number 40.
Number 40, Premiership West team, a Wood Elf team. Maryland Marvel, Ceramol. And an away team, please, Unc.
Two cheerleaders chasing each other around in circles. Keep it clean, 44.
Huh. This is Bob and my yaks. Flora's Flatulent Floozies from Howling Hills West, his Orc team. Bob and Yak. And a home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
Number 3.
Number 3, Middenheim West, the highest of elves, Waitrix's High Elves. And now, Andy, calm, breathe, breathe. I can feel your tensions rising again. So we have to do a Lamar's class with Andy at the moment. And the away team, please, Unc.
Karen Carpenter thinking about buying a space opera, evaluating it. 10.
I'm not sure many of the clientele that watch the streams know who Karen Carpenter is.
Everybody knows who Karen Carpenter is.
I don't know who Karen Carpenter is.
Google it. Google it. You get the idea.
She's dead anyway. Number
not well, that's for sure. Wouldn't agree.
Number 10 was a Chaos Dwarf team from Haunted Hills East, the Blitzkrieg Bop. That's Kia Sid's team. And the next home team is a bye, and that second bye for the home team. So let's have an away team, please, Unc.
Oh, now this is a bit racy. Duck fighting, 22.
JC McGraw gets a bye, his Kemry team, straight into the second round.
I'm feeling it, you devil.
And a home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
Yeah.
36.
Number 36 is the current UKBBL Grand Champion, defeater of Davo, slayer of chaos, scolds French fruit. I'm not going to say it in Swedish. Dark Elf team from Premiership East, Skald. And Skald, who is going to have the honour of playing the current champion? Zunk.
Eh?
Give me a number.
Oh, I thought you meant I was the current champion. I didn't remember winning that.
No, it's been a while since you won it.
I'm that good. Right, Callista Flockhart and Karen Carpenter having a frank exchange of views. 11.
Oh, Skulls, you've drawn a former UKBBL champion. Not Andy. You are playing Griffin Woods East Underworld Festa Spike Comets, coached by Waldorf. Waldorf, you can enjoy that. Playing up against the current champions.
Well, I'm playing Waldorf this week in Griffin's Woods East.
Another home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
Number 7.
Number 7. Avalon Arrows from Howling Hills West. Bane 182. And Bane will be playing against.
Oh, and this is a bit sad. This is a snake lost in the snow at Christmas. Number 5.
Oh.
Playing against Big Ash. Big Ash is coaching the Veni Vermini Vermu from Laurelorn Forest West Skaven team. That actually is Latin for something to do with rats, I believe. So there you go.
What? Laurelorn Forest West? That's fitting.
Now, Am2, are we going to address inducements to this FA Cup since the recent sign? I'd like to say yes, and I'm going to ask Schaefer to look into that straight after the stream.
You don't need to.
Oh, I don't?
No, because he's just dropped it. Well, he hasn't. Because the overdog now, if you put money in as the overdog, you get it as the underdog as well. So there's no reason to do anything.
It's fine. There you go.
Well, the inducement system is not fine, but it will not be horrendous for this iteration of Blood Bowl.
It's a step in the right direction.
Well, it is in terms of it being better. It is a good idea, but they've executed it not very well. They could have done much better.
Oh, we've had a quad scores in our game.
Okay, right. Well, let's see if we can.
It's still 1-1.
Yeah, the ball's been lying on the floor for the same place for the last 5 minutes.
Right, home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
52.
52. Oh, sorry. 52. Oh, a conference high-off team called the Yorkshire Roses, coached by Pugilist. The away team will be...
Oh, Snake Fight, 55. You'd pay money to see that, wouldn't you?
He gets to play against a Tier 4 team, coached by Mystic John, Mystic John's Kislev team. Okay. And another home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
Number 30.
Okay, Howling Hills West, a Reptile Dysfunction, Lizard Team, Southern Slayer. And he'll be playing against...
a Snake after Jarvis Cocker, 51.
He's playing against a Middenheim East Norse team coached by Gunlogue, Foulmaster 3000. Nasty team, that is. It's a nasty team.
I've played them. They're filthy.
Horrible. Okay. Home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
Number 7.
No, Frankfurt, you cannot pass to a person that is hypnotised. And that was number 7.
We've had 7, haven't we? We had 7.
Did you say number 7, 20 Phoenix?
Yes.
Yeah, we've already had 7. That was Bane 182.
Number 9.
Number 9, Altdorf East's Orc team, the Orkwood Oranges, coached by Toby 1. And an away team, please, Unc.
Lena Zavaroni chasing after a balloon, 19.
How does he roll?
With his hand, Andy. Well, in this situation, he doesn't. He just clicks on the screen and the. Keith Carr, number 19. So that's Toby 1 versus Keith Carr. Keith Carr's Victorian Expletives from Premiership West. Skaven outfit. And a home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
24.
20 Phoenix. 24 is from Altdorf East. It's a Lizard Man team. The San Jose Chihuahuas, coached by Landian.
It's everything. Everything. This is outrageous.
Take your mind off it, Andy. Choose an away team. Give me a number.
I don't know what's left. It's 1 left.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
I don't think I've heard 3. 3.
3. Zunk, do you want to just choose one?
Yeah.
I was just taking his mind off his dice.
Yeah, a fat lad trying to sort out a longbow, 38.
38. That is an undead team from Howling Hills West. Deadliest Peasants. It's James Overlord. Should be a good game, that one.
Oh, a viewer we have James Overlord pops in to say hello to us, so good luck, mate.
Okay, and another home team. Oh, this is a home bye, this one. So this is a. Sorry, the home team is a bye, so this away team will get it. So choose another one, please, Unc.
Callista Flockhart trying to work out a longbow, 13.
That's another Kislev team. That's Mailer's Kislev team, the Eringrad Claws from Laurelon Forest West. Mailer gets a bye into the second round. And the home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
Number 4.
That is a Kemri team, the Oedipus Complex from Middenheim East, Vincenze. And the away team, please, Zunk.
Adele arguing with a cheerleader, 48.
And that is
See, it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit.
What? Adele?
No, fucking blocks.
It's getting diced something chronic.
Absolutely.
Might lose a game the first beat these vampires. Boo.
What I'm actually liking about this is the fact that normally we come on a Monday night to rib Andy Davo, and he's doing it all himself for us. It's lovely. Number 40. Number 48 is CU Owls. That's 2 pints and a ... Cratwell Forest West Chaos team playing against Vincenze. Okay, and another home team, please.
17.
Oh, this is a great passing team. This is a passing Orc team from Middenheim East called Fire Orc, coached by G Coleman 76.
I've heard they're terrible.
Thanks, Zunk. It's my team, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. For the viewers, that was.
I can't say I've really noticed.
That was for the viewers' benefit, not yours, Zunk. So, so choose someone nice, please. 20 Phoenix. Sorry, Zunk. You're choosing the away team. Choose someone nice for your away team. Zunk.
Well, this is dangerous. A duck with a longbow, 23.
Oh, great! Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Who have we got?
I've played one game this season, and this was the team that beat me. This is Insidious's Squid Bay Buccaneers. I suppose, if I look at it that way, it's a chance for some revenge. Brilliant.
Sorry.
That's Insidious. Revenge. Brilliant. Under strength Firehawk. I'm going to be playing my match day 2 match before we play this. Thanks, Sid. Home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
55.
55 is already gone. It's already been called.
Number 2.
2's already been called as well.
No, I've kept good mark on this card. 38.
Has gone.
Need a new dobber.
Yeah.
16.
That is available. That's Colster Hills East Necro Team, Loki Stars, Tea Leafs Choir. Loki Star, member of GCBC staff. So, Loki Star.
I'm really hungry.
Loki Star. The good news is, Loki Star, is you've got a home field bye. So there you go. You're through to the second round, Loki Star. Congratulations. And a home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
32.
Chorf team, Flames of Hashut from Howling Hills West, coached by Rennis. And an away team, please, Unk.
A really happy Swan with a balloon all his own. 29.
That's the Premiership West Dark Elf team, Forgotten Legacy, coached by Prees.
Aardvark, when we finish doing this, we'll come and talk you through it. Something we'll be able to help you.
And the home team, please. 20 Phoenix.
51.
It's already gone.
26.
And that's a Chorf team from Altdorf West, Hagrim's Head Splitters, Ekawar. Okay. And the away team?
Steve Irwin trying to poke a stick at the most poisonous snake in the world. 57.
That's Texas Lizards.
Thanks, T. Look, I'm highly flexible. You know, gives a job, any job, I'll do anything.
Give us another away team, please, Zunk, because this is a bye.
Oh, disturbingly, a duck chasing a cheerleader.
42.
42. That's the answer to life, the universe, and everything, Gav.
That's Elphix. Midnight Howlers from Premiership East, Necromantic. And Elphic is into the second round. And a home team, please.
35.
That's a Premiership East Undead team. Nocturnal Supremacy. Coached by Bend.
What number was that, sorry?
35, that was.
35.
It's just gone 2-1 to the Skaven. They're down to 8 players. Clark Smashrib is still on the pitch. Going to take a punch this time. And a home team, an away team, please, Zunk. Sorry.
Oh, this is in a turn up for the books. This is a cheerleader chasing a snake. 54.
This is Charlie Banks, the Hobgoblin team.
Fuck off. This is not fair.
Oh, I'm glad we don't have a soundboard. Does that work out, Buck? Nice one, mate.
And a home team, please, 20 Phoenix.
19.
Has already gone.
30.
3-0. Has
1-3.
already. 1-3. 1-3 is gone.
45.
I think there's something gone wrong with your system, 20 Phoenix.
I think I just keep switching off when Zunk starts talking.
I've done this before, 20, and I've fallen at the same trap. And switching off when I'm talking is a common lament, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so that last one was number 45, Bastion of Manly Sports from Howling Hills West, Dark Elf, Thyrus. The numbers that are left are 12, 34, 37, 43, 44, 46, 50 and 53. Those are the only ones left. So I need an away team, Zunk.
A snake with a longbow. Danger, danger, 53.
That is Rosalia Mistwalkers from Barron Hills West. That's Sabos. Dark Elf. That's a Dark Elf mirror match. Okay, and the home team?
53.
It's just called that number.
48. That's not one. That's not gone. 48.
48's gone.
46 then. It was one of those two. I was listening.
46 is available, I think.
Yeah, let's go 46.
You're back.
4 and a 6. The number of times I've been diced so far this game.
Paul Berazer, Middenheim East, Orcs, 46. You're back. And the away team?
Karen Carpenter trying to open an umbrella unsuccessfully on a really windy day, 31.
31's gone.
Oh, it's a good call as well. All right, cheerleader trying to open an umbrella unsuccessfully on a really windy day, 34.
Asmoden's family, Barron Hills West, Kemry team, coached by Asmoden. And a home team, please.
34.
No, he's just called that one. That's exactly the one he's just called.
Number 10.
10 has gone.
37.
Anton. Goats just want to have fun. Anton Lunau. Okay. Right, I've miscalculated the buys, so we've got one more tie to draw, and then we're going to fill some of the buy spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Okay, so our home team, please. So the 4 numbers you've got left are 12.
I've got 43 and 46.
12, 43, 44 and 50 are the only numbers left.
Okay, 43.
43 is Calistine. New to the league. Playing in the conference as a vampire team, the Team Magnificos. And he'll be playing against Zunk, an away team.
A snake trying to get on a space hopper unsuccessfully, 50.
Oh no, sorry, I've already had that team drawn out. That's my fault. I've made a boo-boo now.
Alright, I've got another one. Right, Callista Flockhart chasing a duck, 12.
And that is 20 Phoenix. Last one out of the hat, 20 Phoenix. Because I've just seen the other one that was still there.
Give me a clue if it's the last one.
No, it's gone. It's gone. That concludes the draw. So, thank you very much.
Hey!
Who was I playing?
You're playing a vampire team.
Yes! Get in.
Interesting.
Come on!
Right, thank you, Zunk and Andy, for crossing over for the FA Cup draw. I'll let you get back to your stream now.
Always a pleasure, Gav. 20p, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you
good
very
luck with
much.
your game, Andy.
Yeah, we're going to go back to try and murdering a few out. The little fuckers.
Thank you for dropping by, Andy. Thank you for your commitment to GCBC. We'll talk about this during the week. You do realise that.
I know, Will. Right, thank you very much. I'll be back to what we were doing before.
Right. So the Undead actually have 2 turns to get the tie here, 20 Phoenix. It's not easy for Undead though, is it, the 2 turns?
No, I think what he's doing is right. Target saturation.
Move as many players down. Is this skeleton actually in range? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this This skeleton can't score either. So he's got 2 players in scoring range. Well, he's picked the ball up. Why is he staying so deep? Oh, I suppose he hasn't stunned them. This is where you want skeletons, really, rather than zombies. What was the name of the Khemri team you're playing, CULs? Oh, crikey. You were playing against Vincenze. Vincenze is playing.
I'm not sure why he's left the white so far back.
The Oedipus Complex, Middenheim East, Khemri team. You're not sure what, sorry?
He's put passing targets up the field, picked up the ball, and then stayed down backfield.
Yeah, I surprised that. I suppose.
Nice long pass.
I suppose the only thing he's done deliberately there is just in case this lineman or this thrower can actually do a ridiculous dodge and put a tackle zone on this thrower. The 2 Skaven that are lying down in the middle of the pitch, if they stood up and managed to do a ludicrous dodge, they could put tackle zones on that white.
Yeah, he's got a nice little zombie skeleton screen that he could have hidden behind.
What you need to do here, I'm not sure he can do anything really. If I was this blitzer here, yeah, oh no, he's fallen over. He saw it though. Fill in that 3rd space, especially as that storm vermin has guard. Oh, that guy runner has dive and tackle as well. I think I'd go for that extra. Oh, I'd have got that guard in. I think I'd have gone for that extra go for it to get that guard piece. It's actually not that difficult. I suppose the only thing is you've got to knock him down. Does this white have tackle? No, he doesn't have tackle either. Not easy. But the play, the only play you've really got here if you're the undead, is to stand this zombie up, Lucas Ducus, who's in between Glart and the storm vermin. Stand this skeleton next to this gutter runner and then blitz with the white on him and hope for the open star, so you knock him down and then you can dodge out. Whichever way you dodge, if you knock him down, it's going to be 4+ into 3+. But that is the play, in my opinion. The only issue you've got is you're going to have to throw a long bomb, because you need to get that piece in the end zone first before throwing, because at the moment he's catching on all the 6. With regard to the inducement issues this season, there's not an awful lot that we can do about it in the UKBBL. We understand that the inducement system has been changed given the recent changes for Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition. But the way that we view this, because it's not something that's going to be very easy to monitor, so the way that we view this as a management, unfortunately, is that it's just another dynamic of the game that's going to have to be managed. Oh dear, he's fallen over. See, what I don't understand why you target this storm vermin instead, because targeting this storm vermin instead doesn't help, because then you've got this dive and tackle. So that actually makes it harder. Do you suppose he tried to blitz there? Oh, here we go. He's blitzing with the mummy. No, he's not. He's blitzing with this skellywag. Okay, this is fairly sensible. I'm not sure how it's going to help. What Chorf team were you playing against the Waitrix? Kia City. Which divisions is Kia playing? Blitzkrieg Bop in Haunted Hills East. To Lucy Wells, thank you for joining us. And down he goes. He did take the option of blitzing that gut running out of the way. So a win for Infinite Pink, Noxious Gases. Congratulations. Okay, well thank you for joining us, 20 Phoenix. There was not time to start another game now. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. Apologies for Andy's double book, but much obliged. Thank you everybody for joining us this evening. We shall see you next week, usual time. And that's it for this evening. So I'm going to start rolling the credits.